Good afternoon, good evening, good night, worldwide, renegade there. Man with afraid, man not the wilderness, keep it wilderness running out of line. Alright, so Anjo, me hear you say a thing the other day, but Morant be rebellion. And me came out and say, no go. So when you say them give up self-governance. And then, have it again. And then me make a speech over and try bridge. I try me tell you, say, you get it wrong. Me hear you there try bridge. Look how far try bridge from St. Thomas. That a Manchester and Trelawney. Right? We tell you to fix a bridge all along. You draw a foot chin, did I try run it and use a political power. I would say that can't work, Make the people them suffer. Because the bridge, if the bridge is still standing, when it popped down, it was like 152-year-old 5 years ago. Can that be 157 now? From 1869 on the bridge. Now, me see, you read the paper front of your still, but me, you're going back on the Morant be a rebellion. And I tell me what happened, and, when them draw back the governor, and, yes, yeah, and then it went directly, and then we became a colony in 1865 and 1860. We became a colony, UK colony, UK colony. In 1860, we became a colony. That is bullshit. That's bullshit. So really factual. And let me say something to down in the library, because my deposit record, we don't know. So the down there, and some of the down there, they know I'm antique. I come down there, they are my wedding and them things. So remember, I come down to the library, and you see, we don't understand. You can't just get up and build something because we have online and we want to put it up Jamaica library. I make the library look bogus and false. Just remember this. Everything we want in a Spanish, have America, in a UK and them things that them have it in the libraries. Them have them save all these things, all atrocities. It not destroy. Them have it. Right? Same like how in the 1980s, or the Gleaner might not push up something, but you could have gone to New York Times because it's documented. Right? So this we are talking about a colony. Me have a play Andrew. Where you get that from? Remember, first it was a Spanish colony. And then British take it over to a British colony in 16 something. It was a Spanish colony first. The first, a civil, our first capital. And then they moved that to Spanish colony. Civil in a sentence, our first capital. And all these things. So why you don't come and gone back through, me say what you're saying right. It's not right, brother. You see, I read it up there. I show the people them right now. Remember, I'm not going to history and try back with me now. That's Bill, man. Yes, that's Bill. And don't embarrass yourself. And don't follow what Jamaica put out now, because them are turning a pirate of the Caribbean when them put out false information. What's a colony? You ask yourself what's a colony and look what's a colony, and I'm going to put it up and I'm going to show you. But remember, play with yourself first. And then we're going to deal with that. We're going to some class now. And the Morant be rebellion now, you're talking. We want the reason. Because when the court was burned down, people remember Judge and thing last time life, I know you mentioned that. And then them come back now, and then them come with a massacre, and them kill around 500. And what started all of this? I'm not sure where started. Yeah? So we going to panic, but it's okay. Me show it. All right? Let me hear what you say.
Celebrate the opening of a bridge, but in truth, we are celebrating something much greater than a bridge. We are celebrating reconnection. We are celebrating resilience. We are celebrating the triumph of persistence over delay. For the people.
So that speech doesn't make no sense. Triumph of persistence over delay, brother. You have a government, the government fee. If you just axiom that, brother, when if you do the thing, man, when if you have engineer go around and check out the bridge, then especially the oldest bridge, them and all kind of thing. This is not the oldest bridge in Jamaica either. Yeah, iron bridge holding on it. One at Spanish Town there, so flat bridge holding on it. And you have enough more bridge. We might turn up pick up. Me show you a couple of them. So this is not the oldest bridge in Jamaica, still at use, right? The one to an heritage type, the one at Spanish Town, the iron bridge, with the built iron. Yeah, from the 18th century building. Yes, like 17 something. You know, go back in the early 18. You understand? And then flat bridge, you know, it's a long time that built too. Enough more bridge, they never build a long time, you know? Yes. Continue.
Of this area, the Troy Bridge is not simply a physical structure. It is part of the history of this community and part of the story of Jamaica itself.
So I'm going to a story. I'm going to give him a story now, because I'm going to try what I talk about. I'm leave from that and go to Morant Beach, so we answer him to Morant Beach. So me, I'm going to draw a feature. But when I do history, I'm going to show the people so they can read along and them can do their own research. It's not easy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Original bridge was built in 1869. Pause for a
Make sure come with him, document and him read it. I'm going to tell you pause for a moment when I'm going ahead. So it built from 1869. If you don't do your work 10 years ago, you know, the engineer them that go out and check bridge by Michael and Yankee. And then that check if them right, them stable. And that build a one either side of it and you leave the one that you know. You stop making run traffic. I saw them the bridge, you know. See now you come up Portmore Causeway. Then they tear down the causeway one day, you know, you go catch fish pan it, go hook and then they take it down. But then build the other one where you go cross. Same way, side of it. You understand? So all right, continue.
moment and consider what that means. It could mean that your great grandparent would have walked across that bridge when it was just built, or maybe even helped to build it. This bridge stood before the arrival of motor vehicles in Jamaica.
It is.
So this bridge was built to carry donkey cart. But for 152 years, and in the last 60 of those 152 years, it would have carried some heavy-duty trucks. It stood before electricity reached here. It stood through generations of change, connecting families, farmers, merchants, churches, schools, communities, right across.
That's why you should have shame and embarrassed, because they make the people them sit on 5 years and weep on that. When it a pop down, it a show when it a pop down when them a swing cross. And you make them sit on because you're a political pawn, you want to take the people them to puppet. Now it fixed one because I said the river not so wide. But without the ridge, the thing grass it when the water come down our ways. Could have fixed long time. Continue.
The parishes of Manchester and Trelawney. But I want you to consider that this bridge was constructed after a pivotal point in Jamaica's history.
So all you leave from there, so at the bridge, you know, I'm not the talk. Should me tell you, say, we never have no sense governance. I think I'm back on, you know. Me not what you do, make a point when me talk. Brother, you think no factual. I'm going to teach you the thing. I'll teach you the thing. You want to go into history, just listen here. Listen here. I'll teach him something. Just listen good. Make the mark.
A point which some of you may know about by virtue of the limited exposure you would have to this event in your school curriculum, the Morant Bay Rebellion.
So what this?
How many people know?
So what this have to do with Morant Bay Rebellion? I should tell him same talk garbage, you know. Him come back now, them down a library and then put in something that some people might have bring up. That is bull crap. Yeah? You're not teaching me. So make him go and know make people know about Morant Bay Rebellion.
Of the Morant Bay Rebellion.
It's now.
It is why we celebrate the national heroes, Paul Bogle and George William Gordon. We don't know.
You're gonna hero Paul Bogle at the bridge. What about? You know, Thriller. They have nothing to talk about in the cockpit country. Not at all. You going back. We are St. Thomas now. You may just say something. Okay. You gotta deal with him, you know.
Know, many of us, what really happened there. We know there was a rebellion. Over 300 Jamaicans were killed.
Like 500 or 500. And what again?
Estates were burnt. It was a massive
And states were burned. States. Them burned on the courthouse. All right. The states were burned. States.
rebellion. But what it did was to spark a renewed interest on how Jamaica was governed by the British colonial power. After the rebellion, the then governor, Governor Eyre, was recalled, and indeed he was tried in the United Kingdom. A new governor was sent to Jamaica. In fact, there was a royal commission to study why there was the rebellion. And the commission found many things. It's not my time today to present on what the commission found. But what it did find.
And then send the new governor and then study, and then can you say Jamaica would self-govern, now? Yeah? Self-governor with them that call it. And by the way, he never found it guilty or nothing at all. Let me just tell you from now. Yeah, but we're going to teach you something. Go on. Can you just attack? Was
that Jamaica was not being properly administered. Governance, infrastructure development. And they decided that.
And that's why they matter about the governance and infrastructure development, and them decided. I'm against all point, you know. You hear this? All right, continue.
The parliament at the time would be dissolved because there was a local parliament of local planters and wealthy people. And Jamaica became, after that parliament was dissolved, it became a crown colony, meaning that it was administered directly from the United Kingdom.
So it became a crown colony. Jamaica crown colony from the British take it over from the what is that colony? What is that colony? I'm gonna show you what's a colony. I'm gonna show you what's a colony. So it became a crown colony after them, and it means
it didn't have its local parliament to administer its affairs anymore.
No, listen, crown colony, when you're a colony of like Britain or Spain or any one of them, you must have people on the ground. When I talk, you could stay up there and say, I go sweep yard. I remember a shipyard using I'm the plane and nothing, and then the yard sweep. You must have a representative that represent you. Even if it don't, still you can't do no more, you don't know that. When my talk is bullshit. Okay? What's a colony? All right. So I mean come from, but I'm going to teach you something.
Because it was clear that there was a failure in the local governance of affairs.
I know that. When I get this from, say it was a failure in the local government affair, and the amount of people dead and them think that's why them call them. And when they miss up, because remember judges dead too, you know. Them they burn down the courthouse. People they deny it. Teach him something. You hear this? And through the local affair, they never really cater for the who are come out of slavery. Yeah? Let me continue.
In Jamaica. And out of that came a massive thrust to reorganize and redevelop Jamaica.
Yeah,
so somewhere around 1867, thereabouts, they started to restructure Jamaica. Jamaica at that time had 22 parishes. They whittled down the parishes to 14 so that it could be properly administered. I know it in the minds of Jamaicans, it is inconceivable for some that we could have other parishes.
Brother, Ronya says a learning challenge, not about other parishes, but tell them before how much parishes go down and how much it come up back to. Teach them things a long time, years ago, dead man. Where my talk say? And where am I go, Michael? So it start coming out with history class now.
But during that period of time, for the better service of the people, the administrative and geographic arrangements were important. So the new administration of Jamaica, which was coming centrally from the colonial powers in the UK decided that they would cut from 22 to 14. But they also implemented a massive program of public works. So out of that commission, that royal commission, and the new governor, which was sparked as a result of the Morant Bay Rebellion, we had the formation of the JCF, the Jamaica Constabulary Force. We had a new judicial system put in place, and we had the Public Works Department formed. And out of that came massive public works, including the Rio Cobre Canal, which irrigated some 25,000 acres of land. The building of...
Not tell us a massive public work and Rio Cobre Canal. You know, along the iron bridge below Rio Cobre from the 18th century. So I know them and do them things. When I talk about massive, the Spanish built it up and then it turned a US colony because them come capture it. When I talk about 18 something, it turned a colony. You know, the throne colony, that is bullshit. So, you know, this is what I'm doing. I'm putting, but we're look at the rebellion. We're going to teach you about the rebellion. And we're going to look at the colony and look at the thing. We're going to teach him about Jamaica a little bit here and teach him about some bridge.
Of many of the roads that still exist today and bridges, including the Troy Bridge, which...
So, many of the roads, they must say build in 18, or if you build them road there with paved concrete, none of them roads are never built like that. Because whenever a Baba Green pan them road and them things, you see? Me tell you, say you can't catch him with a lot of things when I talk, you know. Boy, I go start Baba Green road and do them things here. And when car come in, car never in yet. I be a garbage him attack. But many of the road them today, me just slow make him talk. Then there was some truck or something. But you know when the road them start build, yeah, there was some truck. Not paved road like where you see whenever Baba Green and all of these kind of things. Yeah. You understand? Him suffer them for so much years and then come and do this. But better deal with him case.
Was started in somewhere about 1868.
Yeah, this.
And completed in 1869.
Yeah,
I want you to settle on that point because fast forward to today, it took us almost 5 years to build a replacement bridge. The bridge...
It took them 5, but remember, them going to start 2024. The money, when they matter about me spend the most money for yourself, them could have find money from 2 billion, go to 20 billion over the much period. For so long, I know you don't get the hospital. You say 200 million could have built the bridge with ease. You have used less. You see that, Mikey? The hospital, Beryllium, are 20 billion. And it's not done. You just need, and it wouldn't even so expensive now. If that built it 5 years ago, maybe that cost them 50, 60 million. Him not do it. And no matter about 200 million, not billion, you know. It's a one hospital at 20 billion. Take a 100 million to make 1 billion. I'm saying it's 200 and him have 20 billion from Beryllium. Not done yet. Continue. But him going at history.
That was first built, wasn't built to carry lorries and heavy duty trucks and the high volume of traffic, but it lasted for 152 years. It would have seen Hurricane Charlie, Hurricane Ivan, all the hurricanes.
Brother, it's an earthquake too. 1901 and them, it's the earthquake, it's enough earthquake and them, not just hurricane. Hurricane alone not come, what happen? We have hurricane and we have earthquake. So many in the 1900, 1901 or 1905. So we have earthquake, we have hurricane, we have enough more things that come and we have enough more hurricane and all kind of things, earthquake. See? You're not sorry on this. All right, come back. You're going in a history about colony and self-govern, right? Let me see. Let me give a little history what is a colony before me go into that history there. What's a colony? Yeah? Me show them what's a colony now. But Jamaica between British colony in a 65? Where get them things from, man? What is a colony, brother? Eh? When you don't follow Andrew, you can't say brother, you can't say you he's a prime minister and just come and just talk anything out of your mouth, you know, brother. Because you know, say enough people right there that follow you, you know, say you talk bullshit. You understand? Jamaica don't turn, you know when Jamaica turn colony? I put up this for you. No, I could tell the people them, because remember, me not just with you when me talk, you know. So I see what is a colony. And then me look when Jamaica take over when we turn a British colony then, right? I'm put up this. I'm going on this scene because me here when say the while, so I'm going on this. Want to know what's a colony? Now let me see this now. Colony. Okay. So first I have to look what's a colony, yeah? Okay. Yeah? Okay. Let me look what's a colony. Because I don't know. All right. So colony. A colony is a territory controlled politically by a distant foreign country. A localized group of people, plants, or animals living in that and that and that. Depending on the context, a colony can refer to several different data. I mean, not the animal. See, a political and history, territory, a geographic area subject to some form of political control by a foreign nation. So Jamaica was a colony, sir. It could have been a 18 something and they turn a colony. Where you get the brain from, brother? Stop it, man. Stop it, man. Eh? Example. See? Look here. The original 13 American colonies governed by Britain. Although them fight for them freedom, brother. I mean, never have to show the example. Jamaica was a colony, brother. Stop your foolishness. The teething, what happened? Hey, Andrew, when you hear me talk, brother, stop running out and talk bullshit, you know. Let me show you from when, what happened to him? What happened to him? The original 13 colonies of Britain control it. So although they might have some governors and things, you have to talk directly to them. They might have people on the ground. Or you have to stay just so and control that thing. If you don't have the people, them there, your governor, your thing, they might run it. But them talk directly to you. So Jamaica never self-governing and no rebellion. That is, me tell them already, it's bullshit. And then write that in the history of Jamaica, in the library right now about Jamaica become a colony. Jamaica become a colony when to UK when UK beat out the Spanish and take it from them. It was a Spanish colony first. So I can show you the first. Why when hard to understand. See there? Like the first 13 American colonies governed by what? Britain. Them did have governor and thing. What happened to you and Jonas? They bring them thing to women. So I could look on the colony them over how much years Spanish of Jamaica them one of them colony before Britain take it over. And when Britain take it over, it's 1655. We are British colony, sir. Not 18 something. Uno don't have the library. That's what I say about that educated food. Stop right bullshit in our thing. Stop it. Yeah? All right. Remember, put up this. A fight where you see the Tea Party ever come together and fight and free Britain. Remember, free UK, US from UK. Because them are governing and them are say, yo, we are sending too much thing, go back this, you know. Wow, them and the Tea Party thing farm up in a Boston and then, you know what next? Britain burn down them White House, you know. Them have a White House, Britain burn it down. Because everything have the answer, and everything have the sin, and everything have it. So like them are saying, we want our own rule now, you know. Not for ruled by them. You see? Yes. All right. So remember put up this. We don't like that thing, you know, people. Let me tell you, say around here, so we're going to adapt with you, you know. We keep it real capital. All right. Let me put up this. Historical facts again. You know, we're not follow what them are doing, you know, because what them are doing now turn me from sure the people. Yes, Jamaica was a Spanish colony for over 150 years before the British captured it. Claimed by Christopher Columbus in 1494, the island was known as Santiago under Spanish rule. Santiago. You see where the name, people? The Spanish and British eras contrast in a few key ways. Spanish era, 1794, 1655. Named Santiago by Spain. I saw Jamaica did name before. Know your history. Yeah? And then used mainly as a supply and military base. It's what they use it, neglected by Spain due to lack of gold. Small population numbering around 2,500. Yeah? So it's them are used as them base, like a garrison. British capture, 1655. Capture English force led by Oliver Cromwell. The poorly defended Spanish capital quickly fell. Spain formally surrendered in 1670, Treaty of Madrid. See? And then you see it, and it's renamed to Jamaica. See it? Yeah, 55 by, yeah, renamed Famiaso, era 55. Renamed by, renamed Jamaica by the English. And then transformed to a major up for pirates and things, because them used to go seal ship and do all kind of things. That's why I see all such things. So when you hear matter, and then I can just continue to show you. See? The capital. Make a look on the capital now. See? So it was a colony of Spanish. Yeah, Spain. Right? Yes. See? When I come with a garbage, it was a colony. Not but after that, after rebellion, and name a colony and control and this. You don't know what colony run. The 13 over there was colony to brother. Stop, do them thing, brother. Do civic, put back civics in class. See? Just do that. All right, I'm going to put up this. All right. We can put up the capital them now. See? But like when I history, and it's good phone, you know. Them things are good still. So when them come do it, we don't mind. We don't mind. No. Yeah. The historical capital of Jamaica under Spanish and British rule include Civil Novia, Nueva, New Civil, the first Spanish settlement and capital, built 1509 near modern-day St. Anne's Bay. It was abandoned around 1524 due to its unhealthy location. Right? Spanish town established in 1534 as Villa de la Vieja. It served as capital for both Spanish and British Jamaica until 1872. Port Royal served as de facto English capital. Now people won't even know that. Administrative center. After the 1655 British conquest, it was mostly destroyed by a massive earthquake in 1692. So it served as a capital administrative center too, Port Royal. Now people don't know that. Kingston became the official capital of Jamaica in 1872 after Spanish town fell into disrepair. Yeah. But you see from when Spanish town a capital, so them building the way seen a Spanish town and it look nice same way. And I know them thing they build it because the English they build it from long time and them thing they. See? So when they run out and come talk foolishness, brother, don't come and tell the people them the garbage. Yeah? Don't tell the people them the garbage. Make you look on the rebellion. Make you run through some of the rebellion where you talk about now, Joe. Yes. I've run through it. The bridge them and the thing them for fix, brother, and nobody come tell the people them the foolishness. Kind of like, but for watch our people them down here when them are right, I put out them thing too, you know. Morant the rebellion. I could put up one and two of them now. And take your time run through them now. Alright. I could see where I'm going. It is deeper than that. You know, and I like about those march and what I do, but I want because them did burn down there. As I said before, them burn down there. The courthouse. But people didn't have the courthouse and them dead. A courthouse filled with white planters and judges is surrounded by a mob of hundreds of black laborers and set ablaze. A white flag calling for peace is put out, at which the people scoff Anyone trying to flee is hacked to pieces. In the end, 25 people are dead, including 18 justice, magistrate, volunteer guards from inside the courthouse. You never hear about that, right? And another 31 people are injured. That could possibly have enraged this mob to the point that they were massacre a group of local politicians and innocent people in such a horrific manner. The cause go much deeper than the simple explanation offered by colonial government. A mob rescuing a fellow black man because what them they do, you know, them want mash up this black guy because in Gorek, look where Gorek, who was charged with trespassing and abandoned plantation, the origin of what took place on October the 11th, 1865, are much larger than any single event that immediately preceded the Morant Rebellion. They include years of neglect by a former African slave because they are angry them all kind of way, you know. An economy that was sliding out of control, leading to enormous unemployment rate and high price. Because they used to use people, both apprentice and no one paying either, you know. You understand? Yeah. So them have high prices of any import food and clothing, which left people practically nude and starving in every city and town and the entire island of Jamaica. All these causes directly or indirectly led to the violence that spread out of control in the one square town of Montego Bay. Because the people them couldn't take it no more. I could hear about George William Garden. Because in the just standing at the house too, you know. In the standing at the house and they brought them up him like a traitor. A government must have the ability to care for the governance, for the governed masses, through institutions such as the health care, like now where them not have, and to manage the economy in a responsible manner that benefit not only the upper class, and this is what I know people, but the entire populace. Two, a democratic government must represent the people it is attempting to govern. In Jamaica, none of the above were true. In Jamaica, the population ratio of black to white was 32 to 1 at the time of the election of 1864. Yet, out of the population of over 436,000, fewer than 2,000 were eligible to vote. And those were almost exclusively white, due to, in part, a large voting fee. So black people never have a chance. Hey, Mikey, you have to give thanks to, you know, universal adult suffrage, you know. And then think they, you know, well, you know, from 1938, them have to come and think enough people couldn't vote and them think they even back then. You understand? You have to give thanks to that. So due to this, them they have a fee, a voting fee. So them black people, you know, that black had to pay in order to participate. As one observer stated, they possess no effectual vice in making of laws which touch their interest. George William Gardner Welch, the son of white plant and a slave woman, was elected to House of Assembly in 1865 as an advocate for the impoverished black in Jamaica. The now infamous Governor Edward Eyre publicly denounced him as the most consistent and unerring obstructor of the public business in the House of Assembly. George shot back saying of Eyre, he is devoid of justice and humanity. Also, George rushed him back. Garden discuss for Eyre policies can be, but me continue. Yes. So Gardner him, because Gardner going to the house, you know. Gardner going to the house. Saying, and God not stand up for the people then because you couldn't vote, you can't do nothing at all and all kind of things. This them for have the truth and get the truth from like what really happened and all kind of things that who did it and the account and then them thing they documented. And then we put them out, but don't come with no garbage. Because we not work off on no garbage. Let me see what going on here, so. Interesting. Let me see what going on right so now. Yeah? So we see how much people, can I give them now? Yeah? Let me see this now. Exact Morant baby belly. Let me see what I reach. 5 years. Okay. It's a 2. All right. Run back this now. Put it up back. All right. Let me see this now. Okay. When he's stressed in a letter to a friend. Oh, can I write about ear? Can up here so you see the ear when he stretch a letter to a friend. He will not admit for farm. There is a fast being created a second bandage in Jamaica. God not perceive not only deteriorating state of ear government and the island, but also a post-slave like condition in which the masses of emancipated blacks live. Even the most basic institutions, such as hospital and housing for old and poor, were neglected. There were reports from Bishop and Charitable Samaritan that poor houses void of doors, windows, them have the door and window, were filled with dying people, oh God man, who would lie on the floor without food or water. So although you hear about emancipation, the people them under suffering thing, the dead would go and buried sometimes for days at a time. When the government had so little respect and care for the people, disregarded massive would rise up at the slightest provocation against any figure of authority. That is exactly what happened at the Morant Bay. So you see it, and at this caused them to rise up. For years, the populace had been overtaxed. This is the same thing happened when they rise up, but them the white people still rise up in the 13th colony. And you see them have to fight back. Yet when a recession hit the entire island of Jamaica, the government did nothing to ease the pain of the people. As the prices of imports such as food and clothing exploded due to extraordinary high tariff. That means England are pressing with tariff, and the loss of American suppliers, because America used to supply the and market due to the American Civil War. Okay. So this when America, because up this around the American Civil War. The government turned a blind eye. Then when a drought struck from 1864 to 65, the people could no longer even continue with their meager substance farming, which had just barely been keeping them alive. And the sugar crop was decimated, putting many more people out of work of a population of over 400,000 at the time. Here the population, only estimated 60,000 black were employed. So when they never have work. While as many as 130,000 capable adults went jobless. It would be only a matter of time until these people became fed up with their condition and act on their own against the authorities who were doing nothing to improve their miserable state of being. Edward Underhill, a Baptist missionary who had been working to help the common people, wrote a letter to British Secretary of State for the colonies. You notice Andrew Locke, he went for the colonies describing, yeah, oh you talk about will be a colony after that. Who write that? You have a colony, brother. So you take it over your colony, you root from there, so them write them up there. Describing the extreme poverty of the people, which was proved by the rugged and even naked condition of the vast numbers of them black. So the black them barely have clothes to wear and all kind of thing. To make the whole situation worse, large number of coolies are Asian and African indentured servants were brought in to replace the farmer slave. Or this is when they coolie them back in the time where you see them Indian, when we call Indian, they say coolies. You know them call them coolies. Alright? This was due to the belief that the servant would work harder because they had their freedom to work towards, while the ex-slave were slothful and ungrateful for their emancipation. You hear this? So everything I put together and bubble over, Andrew. As someone you give the whole thing and when them document it here. One plant a remark. Work is freely offered, but none easily obtained, owing to the increasing idleness of the creoles, where otherwise African immigrant would not have been sought after and obtained. And it suggested that a survey be done, handed out to all the parish and in the island to establish what was the true state of the people was. So him did want that survey, like what Angela wanted a survey. The result was a list of appealing conditions under which many Jamaicans live, as a list of their reason for poverty and distress by Baptist minister Thomas Lee shows. 1. Want to work. 2. Want of rain. 3. Want of industry. 4. Unreasonable demand in some instances as to work, and also unpractical payment on the part of some planters. So they never want to pay. 5. High price of and exorbitant duties in article of which the poor consume. Yeah. When the Underhill survey was complete, a meeting held in colonial capital of Spanish Town, yeah, them call it the colonial capital, adopted a resolution that deplores the present depressed state of the inhabitant of the colony. You notice how much time them use the word colony because of England ruled the place. You know, turn a colony after Andrew Holness, who are suffering from injustice done to them by the legislator. In April, an humble petition of the poor people of Jamaica and the parish of St. Anne, as it was called, was sent to the Queen of England. So you see, them rule Andrew, and about we are self-government and them take it away. You have to report to them, but this is what I want. In which the people immediately asked the Queen and colonial office for some sort of relief from the heavy taxation, because remember, all of them taxation they come from over there. The office for some sort of relief for the taxation, which the colonial government was assessing them. Colonial government assessing them. They also asked for a crown to lease them land. You hear this? They also asked for the crown to lease them land at low rate so they could put our hands and heart to work and cultivate. So them did want the crown land for lease that them can do all them own thing. The response enraged the people. It stated the prosperity of the laboring class depends upon their working for wages steadily and consciously at time when the labor is wanted and for so long as it is wanted. This blame Jamaica Black for their own condition. In July of 1865, Governor Year had 50,000 copies of this document circulated to all parts of Jamaica. It became known as the Queen Advice. Soon the irritation of the people was visible, and certain ministers and missionaries refused to pass copies of the advice. Oh, so that them send out the advice. So you see, oh, this is a Victoria time, this Queen Victoria. Okay. Oh, cause them never want to send out because fear of enraging the populace. Okay. All right. So I'm going to move this. This is a Victoria time. So when you read about them things at night, when you read about one of them things, you see where you get an idea of what really go on. And like them just smart, but you see what them do to the people then. And them time them because Victoria, them remember England, you'd have some business people going on in India in the 1800s, same year. So them capture down there, you know. I hear them say them selling the cool of them. Because them work cheaper and them not give some complaint, but who are come out of slavery. Yeah, you know, say it did tough for them and them now have no clothes, now have nothing. You can't vote, you can't do nothing. So people them are boil up and then they have them people that come in, the Indian them. Because then they go to control them, you know. Because and far after that you have World War I, you know, because World War I, 1914 to around 1919, and so much people dead. Them did have like them time I'm gonna continue this. In a World War I, them time India have around 250 million people. Now them explode down to way up so. See? Alright, let me look on this now. Anjo, but like when them put out thing about them start shot, gun them thing about people for know about here and we cause rebellion. And you see instead of them spread fasting like the thing they documented in Anjo. The response engage the people instead. The prosperity of laboring class depend upon their working. Okay. We did run through this already. I don't want to go through back again. Okay. Present. You hear them now? Okay. Yet the stage already been set and only a small incident was needed to turn quiet bickering amongst peasants. Them love call the peasants. You don't call them peasant thing also. Right? Into a massacre that would change the way the colony had been brutally run. So it's a colony Anjo from way back there, so from them take it. They call it colony because them rule. So I know them send people down here for go and have to talk to them and about you'd have self-governed. They would know self-governed. Same like the 13th colony but start up in America there so. Them war for them freedom. See? And them take it. And them you understand one back a war and for them get them freedom. Over 250 years ago. That incident occurred on October the 7th. I like this now, your date and everything now, 1865. When a court session held in the eastern town of Morant Bay charged a poor black man accused of trespassing on a long abandoned plantation. Remember the man them asked for crown land to do them own thing and whatever because them not make nothing. You say, you know, yeah. You see me I say, you say slavery abolished, but you have the people them under rap same way do them all kind of things after them come through about a thing. A band of blacks from the small village of Stony Gut, about 4 miles away, enter the town of Morant Bay, armed with bludgeons that are like object protesting the man unjust detention. When one of the band was arrested, the group became unruly and attacked the police. That are the knights, you call them knights watchman at them time. That's a black man, you know. Yeah, the police, them was black man. Yeah, knights watchman. Freeing the man from custody. 2 days later, the magistrate ordered 28 people detained for questioning. Yet, when police entered the village, the knights watchman of Stony Guts, they were surrounded by hundreds of poor blacks and handcuffed. Here, Paul Bogle, one of the respected leader of the peasant, them call him the peasant too, you know, in the era, wrote a petition to the governor and declared that an outrageous assault was committed upon us by the police, by the night watchman. And then there was the police, right? The same when name JCF now, before them name change, of this parish, by the order of the justice, of which we were compelled to resist. The next day, October the 11th, as many as 500 black enter Morant Bay in columns, blowing horns and carrying flags. They were armed with cutlasses, sharpened sticks, and a few older guns. Remember, they did have them old guns, they have them thing. One man was heard chanting, "We will kill every white and mulatto." Mulatto are mixed race. Like, you know, your mother black and your father white. Yeah, they call them mulatto them time there. So it come from them. You search right, we get back. Mulatto man in the beer. And when we finish, we will return and go to the estate. Okay. They soon confronted the hastily put together volunteer militia. That I would the same night them put a volunteer them I put volunteer militia. I've no more than 30 men guarding the courthouse. Verbal bickering turned into projectiles, so them start throwing until the mob actually move in and try to overrun the militia, at which time the order to fire was given. 7 members of the mob fell. The militia quickly retreated and barricaded themselves inside the courthouse. That's why them burn it down. Which the mob then can them shoot the people them, you know. Set ablaze. Can them have to light it, you know. A few people escaped through the side windows, but most tried to run through the mob and were killed. Those who had unfairly treated the blacks over the years, such as corrupt magistrate, boy, them are going same way in Jamaica right now, you know. The leaders of local parish became particular targets. The so-called rebellion spread to surrounding plantation, but only lasted a few days, and fewer than 100 white people would be killed. However, Governor here reacted was swift and brutal. Hundreds of black, most innocent bystanders were rounded up and executed by this piece of shit. And also Jamaica run, you have something right now, and I be innocent people them kill. So you have the one them with them round up and I kill, I execute here. That's why them that's got trying, but he never get through this. So you have a mob and then you go kill innocent people, executed by fire and squad are hanging, most without any sort of trial. This was a crime against humanity. We slaughter all before us, man or woman or child. As one soldier recall, the soldier by himself not do this, you know. They were strung up in the burnt out archway of Morant Bay Courthouse as a warning to future trouble seekers. In the end, some 439 black were executed, and over 1,000 of their homes were burned down in retaliation. So you kill a lot of innocent people whenever you even know this. I remember them shoot some people, make the people them get angry and burn. So the people them never go down to go burn down the courthouse, you know. Them get the militia, and the militia shoot and kill some people, so that get them angry. And then them turn around and kill so much people, them never sent for him. The most prominent figure to be executed was Judge Garden, who was many miles away in Kingston when the whole rebellion started. The execution of a member of Jamaica Assembly led to outrage back in England. That's okay. Because he was part of the assembly and he does the court against here. That's why them charge him. A royal commission held an inquiry into Governor Year action. Year was subsequently removed and replaced by Sir Henry Stokes. Yeah? Who preside over an inquiry into the rebellion. So the rebellion, they move here and said him go try him, but him never go to prison either. And then them use Starks and as Starks deal with the inquiry because them kill George William and never have 90, you know. Them kill Bogle too. But here kill because he never like George William, you know. Because George William pick up for the poor and needy. Same like I see them not like me not talk about, yes. Same thing. See? Yes. So Starks who preside over the inquiry, that meaning the day of Jamaica and the rebellion and its aftermath. As a whole Jamaica did improve somewhat under the new governor as progress was made in the basic infrastructure of the island and the educational institution there. Yeah? I remember just pushing the other one now I read this. So the one now, that's why it have outrage because, yeah. Well, I think so, you know. But yeah, man, because I remember say them did have one who did have the land and one who did have the world place, Cuba the world place, of course. Of course. You could put up this. So Strokes now, George William Garden never like George William Garden, you know. Because some people don't hear about Morant Bay rebellion and they never see it like this and go through it like this. Yeah, and some people want to change the whole concept and talk about Jamaica turn colony. Andrew, you have to know better than that. When you say turn colony, what you want to Andrew? Behave yourself, man. Them are history, man. I like them history, you know. If you go through them history, better. Yeah, man, you have to go through them history, better. Me like them history. All right, I'm going to push up this. Them history, what you say, man? Them history, I love. I'm going to push up that one now. I'm going to finish off this. Yeah? Andrew, yes. Andrew, so return a colony in a after the Morant Bay rebellion. That is bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. You understand? All right, I can see this now. I can open this to while I like when the people them can't see that, yes. I like when people can't see where we are dealing with, you know, yes. I open it more, man. Open it more. Let me see it down. Somebody else say, man. Put it down here, man. Yes. All right. I could run through that one, you know. The so-called rebellion spread to the surrounding planting. Oh, my pass is already, all right. Reaction swift, brutal, all right. I'm going to see this much there, all right. I could go on as Strokes. Yeah, that I know. Yes. So Strokes. So them say, all right, Strokes, who reside over the inquiry into the rebellion. Yeah. Aftermath. As that whole Jamaica did improve somewhat. And it might improve somewhat. Because him still have to run and have to send and your tax have to go up there, you know. Yeah. They have to go up there. The island and education system there, it improved somewhat. There was no fear amongst the white that another rebellion could break out at any time, which give the black a sort of bargaining tool. So them want the crown pay more attention now. And I can the white them get covered in a car, them fewer than can the black them nothing. They would not be step on so easily anymore. However, it also led to the British Empire to all but ban any black from political life to backside. So although you couldn't vote, the British ban them from political life that we not completely, you know. Only for love, Sir Norman Manley, you know. Yes, can come back, yeah. And to bring an end to Jamaica Assembly rule as the representative government of the island. Now Jamaica would be governed directly by the crown. So when them do, the rule where them that play, remember, you know, and them still are running to them, but you have to report and do what you do. So when them do know, them come in with a tougher rule and say, yo, we have a ban every black from now. So them come down power wicked to man. When the people were pushed to the breaking point, they rose up and rebel against the authority. While at the first glance, it might appear that the rural rebellion was set off merely from one man being improperly incarcerated, which it wasn't that. If you look deeper, many deeper reasons appear. The poor government and the island under the leadership of Governor here, desperate economic condition, a vast majority of people on the island, and the high price of bare necessities all led to the trusting and the block of Jamaica to breaking point. The event in Morant Bay could have happened anywhere in the island, and only consequences made this particular town boiling over. Yes, because they did that kill Paul Bogle and them thing that you saying. So when you think about it, them take all the voting rights to backside. Them ban the voting rights. Where I say better. Eh? That couldn't be right, man. Eh? That couldn't, you ban all the voting rights. Because remember, you know, you have to spend money before that. But them come down with the other big power, man. Eh? Because you couldn't vote in and have no land, you have nothing, you couldn't vote, you know. Them ban them from politics, you know. So it's a handful of people, you see that? Eh? That did bad. But Andrew, as I said before, this always was a colony until 1962, brother. Yeah? Even we have more powers, you know, from 1955. But before that, yeah, when you have first minister, you have the central, them, you might have some little thing like you have the local government and then, you know, say you move them powers and you just give it some little. So you never have no power. But, you know, when you turn a premier, him they get more powers than a normal man there. And that first premier 1955 normal man there. So you can get to do some more things and do some things. But to really get political independence in 1962, sir. Yeah, so it was kind of 1962. You understand now? You understand? Yes. If you understand, don't say we became a colony. And when you don't so don't write and say we became a colony from when and when. That is bull crap. You understand? Yeah. See? So you see we're really going to Morant Bay because, you know, sometimes if you don't know about Morant Bay rebellion, remember them shoot the man them first and the man them retaliate back, you know, and burn on the courthouse and some of them dead. But in the history, if you don't know this, them nobody say, boy, some man dead. If you shoot with them, 104 man or two, them couldn't manage still. But I hear, they see him, governor here, them try him, you know, because remember him kill Garden to and them thing. But them try him, you know, but them never found him guilty. Them just have him up there and then them let him go. Nothing at all about to him. Them just change him like them just a cool down some little things. See? That's what I believe people if you have our crown land and everything. And Andrew, when you hear what I talk, man, just stop coming on and talk about self and what them do and all kind of little things. Because listen, it was a colony until 1962. When you get the independence. America fight for freedom independence 200 years ago. 82 fight from around 1801. Then get them independence. Them fight for that too. Yeah? America have them independence from way back. 17 something. Enough years ago. You see? But I fight them have to fight for that because them they get fed up. You know, you have the things that when you look, governor, when you look, you have to bear this, everything have to pack up and ship and go across. 1776. Let me tell you, man, 250 years, right? 1776. Yeah, 250 years ago. You have to pack up your things and send them across. Yeah, taxes, this, that. Lupan 80. If I 80, you know one, somewhere around there, so 80. This is America. Lupan 80. 80, no one, somewhere around there, so. See? 200 days are 80. 1804. Okay, 200 days are 80. That's like 22 years. Yeah? So now them free up themselves. You see? So Andrew, nobody run out time we talk now about, you know, self and then 1866 return a colony. But colony was the Spanish colony first, was Spanish colony first, and then British take it from them. So all these places where you see them rule, them are send who unite for go and run it. Them have people. They might have moved this, them still have few people on the ground. Remember you could have stopped them. Remember you have the telephone and nothing, better. Them have people and them militia who are run the people them for them that them can get them taxes and live good. And not for them teeth over there, they do it because they love sugar like sugar, sweet things. And then put things surprising themselves and never love beard and all kind of things. We know the history about them in there. We know about the black people. We know the history, man. See? So when we talk, we know we are talking, but I run out and talk some foolishness about them turn calendar. Them turn calendar from when we show you. See? From the 16 something. Yeah, Jamaica, a British colony. Before that, Spanish colony. And the first capital, you see where near somewhere there, so near St. Anne's Bay, Seville. Yeah? And then they go to Spanish town. They move where they stand, go there. So, and even Port Royal, we are a legislative capital role back then. See? So we know everything, Andrew. Nobody run without. And then here this story, it's a goddamn disgrace to you even go on the bridge and attack this foolishness. Hear this. Hear this, Andrew.
Kids trying to cross. And it's not just the restoration of connection. It's the restoration of dignity. When I
Then, brother, then stop the PR, brother. Stop it. See? Stop it. Because, yeah, so the restoration of the brother, the bridge, the government, you should have checked the bridge, them should have, who the engineers, them who have checked them thing, yeah. And know say you repair it, or you fix, you put up back one, and you put it up. You're not supposed to about you cut something where you suffer the people them. After you suffer the people them, we are war and I show too much time, but the people them are slide through. Him use that now. I want to turn it in a PR and show you when they must start talk about restoration of dignity. You're the government for 10 years. Stop this bullshit. Look.
saw the first news clips of the kids trying to cross it, some with rope, some wading in the water, I just felt very very sad about the whole situation.
Well, I shouldn't even say it. Him say when him see this, him feel very sad about the whole situation. And the government, the other government, I talk and say this. When we have the strong yourself and a war with them to fix that for the people them. That's what them are do. Till 2024, Sita, and you feel very sad, sir. You feel very sad. 2024, you come up with this. Where then? Let me show the people them. See? And by the way, don't tell about no Holness bridge. You want to see some of the bridge, look on the year. Look here. Bogle, see the 1774? Look there. Old Iron Bridge, 1801, and you can go back, I want to know, St. Mary there, 1702. So you have some bridge where it is old and then the old Iron Bridge, when you see that, it's as you go in a Spanish town, you see it. Below the iron, see that? See there? 17 something between the Jamaica House of Assembly passed and are commissioning the construction of much needed bridge between Kingston and Spanish Town. So I did some use, so the road never cut, they say they have to go over the bridge between Kingston and Spanish Town, So it used to go. Before we have the hill they chop off and it cut, so yeah, see. Yeah, they say them used to have to drive go so and go so, But we chop it round it so and put an next thing over the water so we leave that. We leave that out. See? So we have some very old bridge here. Yeah. We have some old bridge there. And then some of them still work. It's turned like heritage site. See? So this Andrew saying feel bad. Remember, them use it for try run. Them use this to try run some political thing with the one named Tina run against Michael Phillips. I said, him don't fix bridge. And you have to tell the people them, but him not the purse. And the government have the purse. Or somebody, or any MP or caretaker from a governing body I show you, say them not fix this and them know so representation they can make. And the government not fix it. That mean nobody don't know. When one party in a poem, they're in a power for life because that them can do it. Him just send him think the guy them will go around there and them just go pint out bullshit and then you come vote for them. If you remember when government in a power, you have scrutinize them and hold them accountable, you know. Yeah? So I'm saying a caretaker and a caretaker say, boy, I'm not caring now. Him not fix the bridge. We don't realize that the government not fixing the bridge. We don't realize the garbage. Hear him feel bad when we have to war with them to just build this bridge. Remember, enough thing we put up on the bridge, you know. And when the people them go through, you know. And you see what I do? In combat now, I do a PR with it. I try spiritual, must work. Look.
And said this is not what Jamaica is about. And today, we are restoring the dignity of the people around the area who...
Brother, so if we put a bridge, it take with them dignity. And this is the people, them, you know. It take with them dignity. You restore them dignity for your bridge. You must restore them dignity. Eh? Let me say what Virginia say, huh? Him deprive them and then him go on like him as a superhero. May I tell them, what the PM is admitting is that he deprived the citizens of their dignity by refusing to repair the tri-bridge. Political reason. Yeah? But I mean, no, you see, when the news them were there, you know, you had this the people them hard and dignity. Yeah? You understand? You have to look on the meaning of dignity. So you live your son a bitch, pop down. Yeah? And he must say to restore your dignity. Yeah, look here. Look here. Look here. Your dignity intact. Not a bridge can restore your dignity. And just out of that. Let me zero in this. The state of quality of being worthy of honor, respect, and self-value. So, or if you use a bridge because you have your self-worth and value, our bridge restore your dignity. You lost your dignity because of bridge. With the government, them should have shame. You must say restore your dignity, the people them dignity. Our bridge should take away your dignity and live dirty and all live. You know, you live with all respect. And you have self-thought and values and everything. And he might tell you say it restore your dignity. So a bridge pop down. And it take away all that. So you turn over and dog and mongrel and all kind of things and you're low now because one bridge pop down. And that Andrew I tell you, a disrespect. If you stop use these words. When you look at the word where I use it, it's disrespectful. Eh? Very disrespectful. See? No, my brother, Patrick. No disrespect, man, disrespect the people then. When it restore them dignity. So them dignity gone. Because the bridge popped down. So your dignity rely or tie up on the bridge. Like how some people tell you say your skirt tie up on a light post up or something. So that make you know the self-worth again from the bridge pop down it gone with that. That means you turn all kind of thing, pass you do all kind of thing. So it restore it now. Eh? No, if this don't disrespect something wrong. Me say you have to choose the word when you talk to the people. You can't take the people them like everybody are just stunts and you're going around and listening to people like this. It's bad. You understand? You're my brother. What go on? What go on? So me not understand, and let me just play a little thing and let me ask you something. What Andrew mean by it hear this?
Jamaica is about. And today,
Hear
we
this.
are restoring the dignity of the people around the area who rely on the bridge.
So them rely on the bridge and you restore them dignity. So a bridge part better, so you take away the dignity of these people. The decency and dignity.
Well,
Where am I say?
when you say not in that context, but you have to contextualize them as saying. No.
Yes.
What he's saying is that the fact that the people have traverse in the manner in which them traverse.
But no, but what me I said to them, me not conceptualize nothing at all, because if said the river they get deep and not no bill, that no move your dignity. You don't use this word after you for fix a bridge and it not fix. You understand what me I say, brother? You don't use it. You don't get to use it. If you stop, use some word and pay PR around here. Can I say? And I'm a tough fact. Him saying that the life, he must restore the dignity in the life of the people by giving them. Let me just play it back again. This
Jamaica is about. And today, we are restoring the dignity of the people around the area who rely on the bridge.
Who rely on the bridge? If you take 10 more minutes, that not move your dignity, brother. If you stop use some word, brother, because they want to do a PR, brother. Eh?
But that is the main reason.
If you go away, man. You know, use this word, we don't care.
Remember, the music same word when in the Melissa debacle, the devastation, you know.
Yeah.
Persons from overseas were giving these people that was great affected care packages.
And when says, when you sure to take away them dignity.
Them not to show. Yeah, so it appear catchword them I use. Really.
So okay, so what I know. So if you must say that take away them dignity, like because you look upon them like you look down upon them and them look poor, you know, and you have to show people, you have to give them because that no look good. So you show a bridge and I say you have to restore the people them dignity. Or the people them then that me tell you say yeah, bitch must say brother man. Eh? When them time there, the people them dignity that more bruised because if you have your house and everything and it gone. And personally, and like I walk to everybody, but say, you know, you say, you know what, you show a man, say, independent face of your drink dirty water, and because to certain time. No, the people them with the bridge are different thing, they can't go wrong. You understand what I say, brother? So, yeah.
I hear you say that you see the people not cross the bridge with rope.
Yes. No, but they must cross with rope. But that for sure say at the government now, the evil government make them have to do this.
Yes, but the fact is,
yes.
He's saying that traveling that way is really undignified.
No, but him can't no, but if you think about himself. Because everybody travel that way, you know, him say two people across. Like you have a handful, all right. But him hear this now.
Anybody will travel that way. They talk about those who travel in that.
No, but him say restore the people them dignity now by give them back them road. Say put everybody in it. I remember, you know, they blame for go upon the government, so upon the government. I can't tell you something.
We know that.
Well, hear this, brother. May I tell something to you? Well, that's why I'm make him stop say this. In 1999, you have but so tell the guy name. Don't you know he was a PMP councillor, I think, he was the MP. He was the mayor. But him now, the police, not the central government. The police them went and them took up the people them and carried them going to the mud lake. Now, a real government, remember the police pepper spray them and do this, and the government, you know, police and do this. We should have called them up and get charged. And the government say, you know, say, we take the responsibility for this. And the government tell them to do that, you know. Because you have local government right now, whether in a PMP or GLP, them there. I work. But a real government say more, we shouldn't treat the people them like this, and we are investigated, and we take full responsibility for this. But none of them get their hard and do it, and the police them do it, and the mayor down there that be a part, and the council along there. Not central government. You know, so me here, Andrew having people them run out and say, the government of Jamaica. And them, this is what them do people. So we could have used that and say, okay, when the one that done the Kingston and St. Andrew there, so him down there, and the girl that talk about just swim over bamboo and them take money. We should have blamed the whole complete government. We say, no, you have to blame them here. We should help him here, you know?
So hold on. If you want, and if you want to extend the kind of expression there a little wider.
Yes.
Look at how them treat the security forces and with government instruction, treat the common people. Look how them treat them.
And I said Manchester.
So in those circumstances,
yes,
him should have talked about the people and dignity, because the authority trample upon the people and dignity. Treat them in an undignified way. So him just say these things conveniently, and as you put it, pretty much conveniently. Him say, in other words, him selective when he use these words. And that is what you need for catching pan, because you need to show all of them kind of atrocities there. And he never see that as being undignified.
You see?
But for political consideration now, he might try to big up himself now. Fool it. Where am I going to fool it? Where am I doing, you know? I get it out of the minds of people, you know.
But we not allow him to. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
You're the government.
It might get out of the minds of people that, you know, the people that, boy, my Prime Minister, really. I just got him out.
And that's the matter about my people. Can't hear this.
Psychology, my use.
Hear the look apart, Mike. Hear this. Hear this.
It also restores the confidence of the people, because, you know, sometimes picked it up from the very rousing applause when, I don't remember who said it.
It is.
You must not forget the rural communities, because there are oftentimes rural communities feel forgotten.
It is now.
It's a loss of dignity, a loss of respect, a loss of confidence. And let me assure you, your government does not forget the rural communities.
Man, you talk too much bullshit. The matter about you, this is when your government don't forget rural communities.
Appear soundbite and PR and dealing in a brother. And we know that.
You can stop this.
Find some little word to put out the people and
yes,
them wrong them for so many years.
Yes.
Without any good explanation. I mean, Michael Phillips have complained bitterly about this bridge here. And him have a whole heap of money in election time.
Yes.
To do all them kind of work there.
You use the word though. Your government don't forget rural communities. So right our politics in come to play with us. Him shouldn't even there say no. Hey, brother.
That's the only thing you know, brother.
Brother.
That's the only attribute him have, you know. I the gift of gab, you know.
But let me tell you something now. Me that feel embarrassed if I'm here, you know, because when we there, you see we have fight. And I said, go fix the people them to call them stay and what have you. Him say about him did feel that way. And 5 years now, remember at 2024, I 1 year I had them just to back this. That means if him did do it from the first time, 2020, that done 2021, 2022, and that have them wait a long time. Then they want to expand on that now. I'd say a red tape. No. Say never have the money.
Can't tell about it.
Yeah.
Only a person who can't think for themselves will accept the rubbish them at that about.
In full of that,
you know. Understand? Up your stupidness and talk, you know.
Me know that, man.
He must try to fool the people. Why have a press conference or a meeting for up this bridge?
I remember, you know, him at the class, he takes along for open, you know. And we have to have pressure in planet, you know, and show it too much time.
Yeah, I know, not present himself.
Like him at the savior.
Some deliverer.
Then I tell you, man.
Deliverer. Your government.
Your government. You hear the kind of speech? Him not humble, you know. Him should even do this.
Him arrogant, man.
You understand? This is how we do all the time. He make you suffer. And then when them come and the government will do something, then they make them go open it, spending these money. And then cut and then give this speech. All these are PR, a trick. So the man they make it so alright. You see when them are up in the hospital, 10 years. After them are up in down a beryllium, and the same thing and bigger thing, maybe I'll ban a play. And I'll tell you, say, oh, and we do this. If you just pin a poor, then get born out long time. It's a evilness.
But brethren,
yes.
They won't bury it already, you know.
Yeah, that and
we do that to get the PR purpose, you know.
Yes.
Which was that negative black, you know, brother.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is I mean, them have a gift of gap. I mean, believe them can grow around with the people them all the time. And chat about Bogle guy tribe. And not believe say people like you out there are part of him and listen to the misleading information when we get to John public. Eh?
But when we say Andrew and do, I mean I say it to you and say it to the public again. When they mess up, you know, because I mess up all the time, him not fix a road, and when he come fix it, then you return and praise him and where your taxpayers' money. Remember, I met enough people that crash and dead and everything. But when them come and fix it now, them cut a thing and attack and then tell life and red tape and now them and feed them government at work. You can be a idiot and fall to that. Yeah.
Let me tell you that Prime Minister shameless now. You see the stretch away from Harborview to St. Thomas there.
Yes.
When you say it's about 100 years and fiber optic cable and all them thing there. And within 5 to 6 months, the road mash up. You hear nothing from him, you know. Him not come back to the people and build one fiber optic cable and those, you know, or the big drainage, you know. You even tell the people anything about that? Oh, I'm not gonna say it. Because public relations, like PR-wise and soundbite-wise, it wouldn't suit him. So,
all right.
Do a soundbite.
Yes.
And do PR. And I'm not heard the plan. What that thing do?
So him say how much somebody just say him say how much him that save. If him do it 3 years ago, if he did do it 3 years ago. So brother,
yeah.
I put up that too, you know. Let me tell you say Andrew he's a soundbite guy and him did it for trick people. So let me ask you something now. Oh, you let me put up this for my screen, brother. I finish play that, but let me put up on my screen. I'm on the same say how much him that save if he did get to do 3 years ago. Andrew, I'm put up this for my screen and answer something. See? So, Andrew, so what I tell you now, the new trial bridge officially open on June the 5th, marking the restoration of Vital Crossing and Trelawney Manchester border in Jamaica. Reconstruction of the structure began in 2024. So, oh, if you talk about 3 years ago, you never started. And we have born you. And 2 elections come, that's why you started. Local, in a them time and the other one. Oh, you say this, and yeah, brother, I nearly 2 years you do this now, you know. Remember, we pressure you and then you come and then you say, when the trial bridge, you're going to start build it. Eh? You never said it in 2023, now 2022, now 21, now 2020. See me have it here, brother. Eh? You say I'm deceitful, brother.
I'm deceitful, man. I'm not truthful, man. Everything you want them to say is applied to deceive people. I just don't stay can't change.
No, but look at this now. 2023, you never think about it or do nothing to it, you know, and make them try to get out. You know. So you never touch that when the people never cross. Remember, we enough series we do panic, you know. Yes, and then when they come to the election and say, right, we are allocate some money to start to try a bridge, and we are going to do this, right? 2024. So, if you talk about 3 years ago, if it is done, and you never started, you might think of it started. You think of it started 2024, and look how quick it started and done. That was if it started 2020, you'd have spent less, and they're done by 21 or 22. You see it?
And can't use bureaucracy, you know, because that's why if they have the super ministry with 5 agencies.
Yes.
And because of the same super ministry, Vance could have get 1.5 billion to buy a old decommissioned bus in 2 months.
And use.
Bureaucracy never stopped that.
But you this now, people look, when the election turn up, him come with solidarity in July and get $1 billion. This car's over 200 million.
Yes.
That 1 billion, and yes, they put back 700 million euro, right? That was not bureaucracy. You get it to give it.
Deception, that man, that was a political plan.
Yes. But look at the amount of money. No, I'm going to talk garbage.
Brother, we just hope to the people them wise up. And she said, this money I take them for a ride, you know.
And then I talk about
in favorite expression, they are trying to win your mind. It's a mind game. And that is exactly why I'm doing this thing. It's a mind game. I'm trying to win over the people in mind.
So let me ask you something. Let me ask you.
Reverse psychology news, you know.
Let me ask you that answer now. So if we are people who are smarter than this, we know in politics. We now look for going on politics. We just hold them up. We just dissect them for the poor and needy sake because we stand up for these people. So who are play a mind game? Whether suit me for play a mind game or anybody else. We attack against the idiot thing. Remember him say one say for all government accountable. And that's why doing him right.
So how that now become
can't be a mind game.
Compete for people mind.
And by the way, brother, if you must speak truth to power, then you won't even use the word because me can't dissect a counterback for myself if I the truth matter. And I do the right thing.
Never.
Impossible. Can never.
As a matter of fact, you would have been applauding him every time you
come on. Of course, myself him do it good. I mean, say yes. Of course. But Mr. Sam, him a play a mind game. And everything we do. When you get delayed, yes.
Don't leave it reverse psychology. Everything him do, you know. Because there's somebody else that do it.
That's it.
So he said that he tell him supporters when they go low,
no, we go high.
They go high and tell them say they must do the certain thing. But you see, them do the exact opposite. You know,
him tell them.
You know, remember the local government people.
Yeah, man, may I tell you, yes. Him say to quota it. You know, got to know disrespect or what have you. Him say that, you know. Yes. But him turn around and him have the man of this Nikisha Birchell about a man breast. Unbelievable.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then this, everybody around there, this Mark Golden Cadillac kind of things, they still himself tell film people. And him do this. You can't follow him, don't make him trick you.
Look when councillors say about feathers in the KSAC, the parish council. Look at the disgraceful things which you have to say about our fellow colleague. And you don't say nothing about it in silence.
And look where Rose ever say about feather brother.
Yes. And I'm silent.
Okay.
Not a word.
Yes.
No discipline and nothing else come out and say nothing. It just passed like it never happened.
Yes.
And these are the things you need to point out for the brother, man. It's very selective. And he not realize how bad it make him look, you know.
He not realize, man.
He not represent the country.
No, sir.
He not represent a clique of people.
That me a talk about. You understand? Yeah, man. I'm a talk fact. Yeah, brother. I'm play that little pizza card today. We could just finish up this, me and you know, but I'm play this.
What the government is trying hard to do
is
to rapidly integrate the rural communities into the nerve centers of economic activities.
People, that's generalship again. What kind of nerve center we have with economic activities and rural communities? What am I asking? You want to see just took it in the garrison them in the carpet area. Which nerve center of what am I talking about? Economic activities. When get them talking from, man?
Beautiful speaking.
No, but it's not even beautiful, it's embarrassing. We have to tell him the truth. This is garbage. Nerve center, economic activity.
Of course, the beautiful speaking embarrassing.
Eh? Believe that to put vase lady in a wood vase. Because this is a beautiful speaking, it just stupid now. When we see the woman attack it now, beautiful speaking, me understand, but when him attack this is a garbage. With the nerve center and the economy, we just have a look at hurricane pass and the amount of money work for Bogle now, the place to fix people and suffer. What kind of nerve center you have to tell the people about, brother?
After 7 months.
It don't make no sense. Stop it, man. Be real, man.
And that means ensuring that you have proper roads to be able to connect. So you can move from here to Kingston, here to Falmouth, here to Montego Bay very quickly.
People, him know say him not have the money to fix the road, him around 27,000. And him say it already. He might make sure them know where a bag road in the country and lead to, you know. Them are all proper road.
My brother.
Yes.
You know, have a clip of him there address the Manchester High students.
It depends on my next thumb drive, I never plug it in. But hear this.
Fine. But you know,
yes.
when we look on a clip, you know, I tell the people say now no money. And we still have borrow money. And the budget still explode. So when I talk, but we
have proper roads. Why am I do this? Why? Why am I do what kind of signal you say? For the man does say we have got to struggle like a man did at the boat, we're gonna do this and do that. Him always when he got talk and him have video it. You know, him just come up and chat some, you know, we're plugging in the nerve system and the you know, economics, this and that, and then you know, proper road and run a proper road and him to stop it. We not the money for it.
But let me tell you how strategic. Him not realize what I said. Because 2 or 3 months down the road when you play this back base and walk by every country, you know. You also look stupid, you know.
Of course.
Right? When you play this video 2 or 3 months down the road, you just show him up and you do it all the while. Every day you do it. And he can't learn.
He just be himself and stop the foolishness. I bet they go down there and say, well, why you never get the bridge? Because, you know, we are doing this. Even use the you know, we balance the book because we can't spend more than, and then, you know, we will have this with it. That's why when it takes it, just tell them the truth.
Yeah. It's not in his DNA to talk truth, brother. It's not in his DNA to talk the truth.
You better talk the truth.
You can choose to live here and choose to work elsewhere.
That people, you couldn't choose to live in a Trelawney and work in a Kingston or work in a Portland and you drive, come back home. Number one, you put yourself at risk in them bedding road there for crash and anything where you have to go so far. And then just the travel alone, it'll kill you, it'll take away your little money where you work. That's if you have your own vehicle. And you couldn't go make bus, you might tell about him put in road and you choose to live your family. No matter, brother. No matter, I garbage again. Yes, I garbage matter.
A toll road, you know.
Yes.
A toll road, you know, remember that. And come with a heavy cost. So much that stupidness, man.
You hear this?
We want that makes sense, man.
Hear this?
We want that pine in the sky, man.
Boy, him tough. Hear this?
You can move your goods from here to the markets where they will be sold quickly. That's the idea. So we're not forgetting rural communities. And the $230-odd million spent here is a symbol that you are top of mind and not forgotten. Ensuring that you have proper roads to be able to connect. So you can move from here to Kingston, here to Falmouth, here to Montego Bay very quickly. You can choose to live here and choose to work elsewhere. You can move your goods from here to the markets where they will be sold quickly. That's the idea. So we're not forgetting rural communities. And the $230-odd million spent here is a symbol that you are top of mind and not forgotten.
230 at the on top of mine and not forgot. This is bullshit. Hey, Patrick, you hear what I'm saying? Come on.
Of course.
230 and you're on top of and not forgot.
Hey, the brother wants some fun, you know, man.
And you just stop it, man. Eh? Where's the Patrick? I want them to listen to himself. I want them to listen to the garbage with him, eh?
Unadulterated samphire, man.
Brother, me Andrew tell people say self this and that about Jamaica turn a colony in 1861, 65 or 69. Where get that from? Where colony from?
It was a self-government before that.
When get that? We never know self-government. They represent the crown. It was no self-government. Listen, even the 13, it was colony a fight from the Tea Party business. They them fight themselves for you out. From the tea business, the Boston tea business there. Because them that send back everything go over there, so you know, fight and get them independence, you know. Now 1700 hard, you know. You understand? 1776. Because they must say, yo, we 13 colonies. Year 13 come together for farm that the 13 original colonies. I remember say America, remember UK go burn on them White House, them first White House, you know. A matter of fact, them march from in Canada, go over there go burn it down. I remember Canada for them one too, you know. Yes. See? So when I tell people about Jamaica turn a colony, I see them put it in the history, in the library downtown. Me deposit record down there, no, because them say for deposit them. Who don't they write this bullshit?
That needs to be corrected, man. That's a mislead John public.
Yeah, because you do it and go in the algorithm people and come and talk the foolishness. Or if you have a library just come, we are going out to my library, we're very old. And it's documented.
That never in the original civic book.
No.
Civics book.
No. But you couldn't turn a colony after you get emancipated. You get emancipated and you know. Eh? Can you imagine, man?
In 1962, before we in a self-government.
Thank you. Them time they were, so you go talk about we are colony in a 1860 than you this man.
But as you know, in get up and him say any.
And then put it in the live. Come look on the live where them put it in and him a read off or something. I told me talk about it so whenever I'm self-government, you know.
But between me and you, him as the prime minister supposed to know better, you know.
Yeah, you can't look on them thing with them right on this. I mean him say him fling under the bus, you know. Can I remember me tell him so when you talk about self warm up and the bone. We self this. Stop your foolishness.
Oh, so them go change up the book in the library.
No, with them down there because we have a library now down there collect information and who down there write and the fool one bag of garbage. But remember just remind them, Jamaica was a colony in 1962. So anything we go on it documented. And they Spain document for them thing too. The Spanish. Spain. Them document for them the whole of for them thing, but them gone them not dash it return history. Them that it don't throw away. America document them thing to Kayab, or them link the calendar, them link the one that it's like we used to run like one of like one of our parish, then we used to run Cayman and do it say Cayman money so big. You know, and the money is strong in ours. But a Cayman, we used to respond for Cayman. As a colony, we respond to that little sand spit there. Until we get independence, so them, you know, British rule it. So now I'm the prime minister over there. It don't. Yeah?
Oh man, it is a premier before, man.
Yeah, not about no matter about Cayman, you know. They're not the prime minister itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Before premier, they have the first minister. Say man, they have no powers. Say have a central government to rule. Say make you do some local thing. And then the premier get more powers, we can do more things, but we still never featured in 1962. Premier from 1955. So Andrew, when they get it, the thing for run out for me, not do it here. And then about those Bogle, so I give them a reason why the people them have to rise up.
Tell him say him have to check in facts, man. He can't just splurt out wrong information.
Yeah, but you can't, brother, not stop it, tell the Prime Minister.
We
We leave that to some other people. Yeah? But make sure you check your facts, brother. Yeah?
We don't expect that from a Prime Minister, brother.
No, because let me tell you what I'm going on, brother.
You know, that leaves a lot to be desired when the Prime Minister blurt out false information to the public.
Yes. It's a factor. But let me tell you something though. You see, to a lot of people, they might put a lot of things in it. Remember, you know, it's online, you know. But some people know, they will Google get something, especially in them country, them then bring it up on them. And then they do diligent search, them brain now kick and say no, but if UK, I'm searching in Liberia, UK, I'm searching in Canada or something, you will get more truth. And like somebody that can bias against what I put out. Them have it in a film library too, and then them they online to and all kind of things. So you go back, way back, and you can't see the language where them use, you know, like when I read out just a while, just for the language, the peasant language where them I use, and some language and where them did have and all kind of things. And then you know say, oh, and you know this right, you know. And you who write to the Queen and what them do and everything, so you can picture everything. You understand?
Right.
And I know somebody just said, just write, say this is that, not that, but that. You hear what happened, you hear what who say, and what exchange word and everything. Like now, like go on in the house, you can get the transcript and you read it, you hear so them say this, I hear when Bigfoot says something, I hear when the one that says something, you know. You understand? So you know set to come from there, so because them document it. Yeah, them put it on record. Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
They have to put it on record because everything what them go on with over there, them keep them on record from them time till now. Because them know it's very important.
We have a leader, first and foremost, is not trustworthy. Nothing what you said, nothing that he says,
yeah,
you can accept it.
Yeah, Peter. You're right.
After you have checking.
But we don't want them come on when them put out the garbage. Like, can't remember you not contradict me, you know. Because I'm not going to put out no garbage, Andrew. I'm not going to put out no garbage. I'm like them history thing, I like to know what's going on. I love it, you know. So, yes. And when I talk about that bridge and it make them this and that and this, they have all that bridge when they built it before. The one out of Spanish stone, that's the iron bridge. Yeah?
You must know objective, you know. You have a script there, you know. And he's in front of an audience. And he have to battle for their mind, you know. That a film objective, you know. He might look on their mind and know he can manipulate them, you know.
And I look on the script.
Because at the end of the day, he have a political agenda.
Yes.
In the back of my mind. So that's a film objective, you know. Pure politics. And we can't see the game where we know him play book, you know, brother.
But we have to them leave them things alone, man. Because every day just draw for the matter politics.
Listen, brother, no listen, continue.
Yeah? Because this is something they are up in it. And it's all Bogle life. So this is what them play. This is the first government where you really say them leave, you know, leave the thing for rat. And when the government to spend the money and do it now, then him come, I want you to glorify him. Him possessed with that thing there. You know?
That's a strategy, man.
You understand? Like him, I do something, I do make you suffer. Yes. And PR. Remember, enough more bridge. See the bridge where the man dropping at the wall and dead there just the other day at St. Thomas. I know that no fix it, you know, brother.
No.
Yes. It no fix. You understand?
You have to go live on that bridge there.
Yeah.
Fix. Because if you not call it out, it's not going to fix.
Then adapt, me I say. But when them fix it, them will come up in the same way. I mean, I want them this, them things that this can't trick people. Man, I tell them about build road. And best thing we know them not have the money. What's the budget? Here the best thing we want to do. What's the budget? I remember, you know, each time the budget rise and have more taxes that, you know. Have more taxes. Because naturally, them not even come tell you about that in the budget neither. Because the more things get expensive and more money for oil, it will pass on to the people them who are suffer already automatically.
Most definitely.
Automatically. So you buy something for this now, plus the tax and next week or next month where you can't pay for it. When me look on one party, a man I said, $380 and $400 for your party. It's unbelievable. Them money they listen. Them money they back in the man. You don't get them money they for pay enough money that.
And apart from the cost of the party, them cut on the size of the party.
Yeah, there.
Get smaller.
Now they might tell you about how hard and all kind of little things.
The size are reduced. So you pay more for less.
So one party, the money now, you could have buy 20 party with that money then now. But you have to pay for one party. You can use 20 party. Yeah, 20. And 19 if a 380 if $380 fee. 19 party. You alone not eat off 20 party one time. But you have to find the money. So if you buy 2 party,
because of the size.
Backside. You hear this? Yeah?
So, you know,
and he want to tell us that life not hard and life not tough. You know, tell me that.
It's not tough for him, you know. He might judge life based on him living standard, you know. He take 300% for himself, you know, brother. And give the people them dirt.
Yes. Well, I want to let me do what him talk about him now when I'm around there and say, no, you know, we turn a colony. And I see it. Me see it in a thing. You know what to say I read and it'll tell about the colony. When I run through you see the colony much time because it's a colony. British what them colony. British are the motherland there, so and then the colony them all over the place. I saw them go capture in India in 18 something, you know. And then them send over them coolie, you them call them coolie. You know that? You know, it's a long time right, you know. But a long time they did that Europe, then call them coolie. We don't call them no Indian, but we call them coolie back in the days. Remember, so we grew up, I call them coolie, you know. And talk about coolie up, you know. Eh?
Yeah, man.
Coolie, we call them, don't we?
Yeah, that's how they used to describe them, yes.
And Jola talk about the road them build long time. We don't realize. No for the road them to build long time, brother. Just go look at America build them highway when car run and them things. We never have them, we have donkey, we have some truck. And not all of them we use neither. Some of them widen up. So I never road as road build.
It was truck in them days there.
Of course. And some man for move from one place to the next place, it take them days and weeks. So if you live all and over here, come out Kingston, you're not reach now. You're not reaching. You understand? So till them put in, even when they put in train, some people can't manage it, and everywhere it run kind of run, go St. Thomas and them places. So some people have tried it. And then use donkey, and remember it take you long. That time Jamaica really look big. It look huge.
This brother get up and chat a whole.
If you look, let me show, if you think a joke, let me show them. Want to show them, let me see if I can find a picture in a halfway tree and show them when we attack. That big tree there. Let me see if I can find a picture with a halfway tree and show them.
You mean when you ask some Bogle, so?
Yeah, when the people them go the halfway tree before.
And then they have all the tram car line, yeah?
Yeah, that's a downtown. 1700. Let me see if I can find this. Let me see if I can find a picture, a photo with a halfway tree. All right, look here. Want to know what this is? You know that big tree? Look at that tree here. Where the road them there? Yeah, open. Where the road them there? Where them there? Eh? See the halfway tree? Some man saying this, see the halfway tree, man. See that? Halfway tree. Yes. Wanna see it? Look at halfway tree and look at Andrew. He must say road. No, look at me see. I send the come here. It's a halfway tree. Let me see right back for you. Remember, but you know, see not like this halfway tree, you know, this is not the center, this is see the halfway tree that. Where the road the way I talk about. Eh? See that? But let me say them, I send them one other picture. Let me send them a picture here, yeah? So even there, so yeah, the kind about them road and the bridge and them road and them used to this and that. But you have some long time picture, then when it show the place, they drop down to backside. You understand? Now I send this for your phone, brother. Just take a look on this. See? Well, I'm asking it right now. Let's take a look on this and tell me now. And tell me, in half a tree, right, where they cut the right somewhere around this, a big tree there. Half a tree that.
Square, yeah.
In the square part. All right, let me show you something, Patrick. Look on this. You can recognize this. Look here. Look on that. And the whole place is pen up, and estate up. That's why I like use the name estate. Saying them pen it up and estate it up. Look on half a tree, brother. See people, them walk with them goods and take them days. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, let me sell it to you.
And them amper.
Yes, you see the road and them things. What the man, let me sell it to you.
Half a tree that.
Look on them place, brother. Look on them, look on that. I sell it to you, top rank. Look on half a tree.
Yeah, man.
Look on it now if you don't make it out. When you matter about the road, them, and the road, them, they're there a long time. You see the bridge? Anjo, come on, man. Be yourself, man. If you know when car come in and when people start use asphalt per road and then road below out and then thing and then Jamaica start below. Yeah. See? Oh, I'm trying to, man. I have some people here, man, just run with it, you know. Yeah, hey.
Yeah,
but me in them places like when me go to UK and them places, I be in a library, you know. Me like them things. Me in a Bucky, me go in a Buckingham Palace. Yeah, I'm a video. Never tape up there. Never tape up there, but me video something in the palace. Eh? Cause them have part of your tour, you know. We can't touch the gilded car, them with them use, with them the carnation business, with them take place. And one way you see one when them are, you know. Yeah, when them are swearing, you see, one who turn Queen Victoria one outside the one outside the one who use this. And you can touch them too, you know, because they just line it up and think about video, the whole of that too. I have it, you know, because I like the history thing, them in a better. I do it.
Yeah, man, history vital, man.
Yes, man. Because if you don't know your past, you know your future. You have someone that's a look up here and say, everything in my house have been from the past, for me using in the present, and, you know, continue using in the future. Until they mash up or something.
You know your past, that, yeah.
Even my clothes that have a bill somewhere. And that's at the past. If I have 2 minutes or 1 minute in the past, it gone. Set up a bill somewhere, maybe a year ago and 2 years ago, your vehicle or something, and you use it now in the present. So, I don't leave out my past, brother. You understand?
Yeah, man.
Can't leave out my past. Anjo?
You know, it's very important, man, that you can know the direction we are going for the future.
Then I'll say it better. So we talk it, Anjo. We want to say what we do the class tonight, yeah. Because when you come up and talk about boom boom and talk about in a 18 or 60 we turn a colony. Me see it in the library, Jamaica library cover that bullshit. Correct it. Same like we have 13 colony and them fight them where them was colony. But them fight for them independence. We never do that. Yeah? We never get no independence like that till 1962. A matter of fact, and it's still upon the book. Let me tell them something, can me read it. So every person who born before 1962, them can get them papers if they want about that, you know.
A British subject.
A British subject. Yeah. Yes. And they tell you, whoever look on, who is a Jamaican, they tell you, born after the independence, you're married class, or you do, you know, what you do, and you know. Yes. And when they tell you who is a Jamaican after 62 independence. You understand? But no people don't know how them that was come class, and you just do it. But Brit no mind, you know, because you have some people that just say, you send back your mother up there, you know. I even go through court now, she never talk about give her a thing and make she go there and then she can't fire back for your people them now. And you get up and you just work out. I say, Brit know why you know that. Them one of them people that they have still. See? Because them time they could have just get up and go, they go live. Same like how you have people in Puerto Rico can just get up. American citizens them. They just get up and go class. They can't stop them. American book and everything them up. You cannot stop them.
Yeah, Puerto Rico and American state, man.
You understand? Yeah, man, it's a territory. Them forget statehood, but them not give. But I know them alone, St. Thomas, British, them Virgin Island down there, and the one of them place there. Let me see St. Thomas. No, no, St. Thomas are fair Britain. But America, some of them places down there too, you know. One of Britain, half US, half some other one in you know, like FACTUAL and them place there. Turks and Caicos and them, well, British territory same way. Yeah, certain place. Cayman still, you notice them now have no, yeah. You have the British Virgin Island and the US Virgin Island. Cayman still, well, you notice how their money strong, they not over there. British place too, man. Bermuda too. Turks and Caicos too. Yeah, so them carry.
Yeah, I'm not a group like islands.
And then I give them a bit of them want them for them want to cut thing and America have enough for them too, them need them. For them thing, you know. Go on these things. So all this, if you know about colonies and them thing they hear, and don't let me hear repeat about and the 18 and don't follow the life on the correct on yourself. When you just come and put in thing and who just sing and write bullshit. When you really get up and write them bullshit there. Eh? Be able to self, man. Stop when you make people get very done, you know.
Do research, man.
But you cannot work in a library and not put up them things online. This is that I come from the library of Jamaica. And we have Andrew Renault to it now. And that's that bullshit. And my prime, yes. Brother, when you are searching, if you look deeper than that, you can't look for who put up things in Jamaica, brother. You have some place them keep archives. UK library, US libraries, and all kind of little things. Canada, one of them keep archives of what going in the Caribbean and all kind of things. See? Yes. So if you look for the right place, you're going to get the things that man stop mislead people, brother. Don't do it. You understand? Yes. And people don't make them chicken about no bullshit. And about how much road they there before this and that because, you know, we never have them kind of road there. People for walk to market, enough of them never have no money. And I like donkey cart, they do all of them can't afford a donkey cart and thing, no go so. Yeah? Tell me I tell you this, yeah? Alright. Alright, we don't talk. We don't talk. People remember say, hey brother, remember say next month, you know, I'm an earth strong, you know, so I play, I tell them, when I take off that, take off this. Because I know worries, you know, hey, some people call me, say, must alone someone dying for that knock, you know, so you know, a beer knocking, so. But I did that knock it, when I take it off, watch it, make it a bait and don't be there, top ranking, me know me as soon, hey Roger, Anthony, the one I want to me know me as the one I want to, you know. All I want to, so. But we are play, man. Hey, when I drop some tune now, worries. A matter of fact, you know, you have a time I'm going to go test out the thing, so. Copy this. Copy that. That send you to me TikTok. Around there, so you know, so that's some music.
It's a venue to be announced.
Yeah, man. So we just tell them who's part down there. Because I remember me advertise my thing and hear this now. Then me come tell you, say you advertise the thing in our book, and yes. So, yes. Because when you use the place where you use, you put it on maybe 2 weeks before, you know. Okay. Yes. Yeah, that's what after me do. Can me do? You do, you know. Remember, say people are come drink liquor. You do. Well, me should even say liquor license. So you want to do your liquor license. Then you want you advertise when you do your birthday. I mean, if you advertise my birthday, well, when I do it big time, you send it out. Then why you must you come for the license like this. Then you don't advertise it like this. So me not really advertise it like that still, but you know.
Yeah, you
get out the license
until you get the liquor license.
Every time I do that, I have a license, you know. Remember me do my thing up board, you know, on board. So you understand?
Yeah, man.
So you do it that way, them seminar, yes.
Above board, yeah, man.
Yeah, above board, but I'm not, yes. You see?
No, I'm not feel the thing like certain people.
No. You understand? People don't know what do we think them already, you know. Soon so put up that too. You understand? Soon put it up, man. Let them go and look and them, but me do break a light, so me just push it up, but them good. Them are see it at 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So when we see it up, we know say liquor license safe.
Yeah, man, we soon knock it in like next week and to me knock it and just move it from there. So. And then, you know, Yes.
No problem.
Can you have some time here? Yes. So, I'm a good man. Big one. So, be there. All right. So,
Yes,
we all say, brothers, later, can we up, people, tomorrow, I worry again, yeah? Andrew, this is stop following up with the foolishness and go like, the history. Stop the foolishness. Stop lead people astray, yeah? Me out.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in and them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in and them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber day.
I'm not tough, not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm gonna my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bull man, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter, put up in the rhythm, they want some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.